Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Seraphic Zero, and we're playing Gundam Battle Operation 2. So here we have a match with the Guncannon Detector. I believe this is the level 1 version. And I will say I really like this suit. It's a little ugly in its geometry, but its weapons loadout is freaking amazing. In my mind, it sort of takes the place of the Gymcannon 2, which, you know, the Gymcannon 2, that was pretty much one of the best support suits in the first Gundam Battle Operation game. And they kind of did some really weird stuff with that suit's stats, and kind of the Guncannon Detector kind of takes its place. But its toolkit and fighting style is significantly different. So you see, it has a pair of beam cannons on its shoulders instead of the regular ballistic stuff. And what's interesting about the Guncannon Detector is that it has 3 ranged stuns which it can combo together. So just like you saw I did with the gotcha right there, you can stun lock the crap out of something. And it's even more helpful if it can't dodge roll, but you know, like, it's 450 cost, almost everything can dodge roll except for support types. And yeah, like, just yeah, its stats are spec'd for shooting. It just does incredible amounts of damage, you know, as long as you can land your shots, which I don't always do. Yeah, so like the stun power of this mole suit is very good. It can just keep something locked down forever. Even more so if you're willing to overheat your beam weapons. And then even more so when you're working together with your teammates. It can do a lot of good work. And on top of that, the beam cannons and the beam guns just do so much damage. Yeah, they really did a good job of speccing this thing right. Yeah, so you've got the shoulder beam cannons, you have a beam rifle which has instant stun. Probably the best thing about it is you can walk and stun, which is something that's very rare for support types. Yeah, I'm trying to get up to this mud rock in the nest, and I'm kind of surprised I didn't kill him, but yeah. So I stunned him with the beam rifle, went into the grenade launcher attachment on the beam rifle. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that debris kind of got in my way. Very sad. Okay, here's an Alex Gundam. I can probably do a lot of damage to him if he didn't dodge roll through my shot. Okay, let's see if one of my other weapons will reach. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the detector also has some pretty interesting sub-weapons. It has a beam gun attached to one of its shoulders, and it sort of rapid fires, and I'll say the damage on that gun isn't fantastic, but what's good about it is the range is very good. So I actually, instead of having my melee mapped to triangle, I actually have that beam gun mapped there, so that way I can just reliably do tick damage no matter what distance I'm at. And I'm actually sort of surprised the beam rifle's reaching this far. Yeah, I'm just keeping this, I forgot what this thing is called. Like, it's not a Zoffer, it's a Hyzak. Yeah. Yeah, so I did some pretty heavy damage to it. I did have to overheat, like, pretty much almost all my beam weapons, but yeah, I am getting shredded, so yeah, try to get out of there. It doesn't always work. Yeah, so I'll say the offensive power of the Guncannon Detector is pretty amazing. It just, it doesn't have a lot of survivability. Its mobility is okay in terms of supports. I'd say it has pretty okay boost capacity, but its defenses feel very low. It doesn't feel like it has a lot of HP either, so yeah, it can get killed pretty fast. At this cost range, there are a lot of crazy melee types running around, you know, so that doesn't help. But yeah, I haven't really spotted any raid types on the enemy team yet. And there are some special skills that the Guncannon Detector has, which I don't really get to make use of a lot in this round, but how the hell did that hit his shield? That don't make any sense. Anyway, so I don't know if you've noticed this, but the front skirt armor of the Guncannon Detector is actually a third leg, which will descend while it's crouching. And so this thing has super special crouching powers where it can... wow, that was a close one. Okay, and we are very outnumbered. Yeah, so when it crouches, it actually gets the full bonus for its attack and defense. Yeah, so you do not have to go prone in this thing. And weirdly enough, when it crouches, I think this might be a special skill that's either unique to the detector, or it's also shared by the tank type supports. But when you crouch, you actually get stun resistance, which is something that's very useful. I actually haven't really mastered this, but you can actually just, when you're fighting in mid to close range, just crouch to absorb a stun when you're expecting to get shot. And it's actually a really good defensive technique, and it's also really excellent for fighting other supports that don't have a similar skill. So yeah, if you can make use of that, you're gonna be extremely effective in this mobile suit. Okay, here's the gotcha. I am not picking the correct weapon, and okay, that was pretty unlucky, but definitely my fault. Alright, so we have a little less than 2 minutes left on the match. My team seems to have a pretty okay lead. Oh crap, who the hell is this? Oh no. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, let's just spawn in. Got less than a minute left. Yeah, the scores are pretty even now. We hopefully do not screw this up. Okay, here's the gotcha. Very vulnerable to getting murdered. Okay, there he goes. Okay, let's see if I can hit this Alex. Nope, I blew up his shield though. Okay, I don't really have a good line of sight right here. Okay, who's that? That's Garibaldi. I forget, is that the way it swings? I'm betting that's the beta instead. Yeah, almost nobody uses the alpha anymore. Okay, here's a guy that was hurt that I picked off. He really should have run away, but he didn't. Okay, here's the alpha. Thankfully, my team covered me when the alpha came to attack me. Ah, Jesus. Okay, yeah, almost had that Alex, but I did not expect that airstrike to land on my head. But yeah, thankfully my team took care of the Alex. Wow, that was a pretty hectic ending there. Okay, looks like we took the match. Let's have a look at the score here. Wow, I did not expect that. I thought I was getting my ass kicked the whole time. Yeah, so I did most of the things except for diversion. Yeah, so yeah, the team makeups were pretty weird here. We had a stealth unit and 2 raids, which is kind of rare for a 5v5. And the enemy team didn't have a raid at all, which was probably the reason why I was kind of getting free reign to just kind of rain hell on everybody. But yeah, the detector works fantastic. So yeah, if you see one on an enemy team, don't leave it alone. It can do a lot of damage. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.